Geboo just found something out about the upgrading artifacts. Let me show you. I would not call this a secret. No credit to me. Credit where credit is due. Meaning somebody on Reddit posted this trick with the data blockage. Who do I want to upgrade here? Got to get his attack up. So my question this morning was, I know this works. Watch. What works is instead of wasting silver by not taking the gamble of if it's going to work or not, you shut off your data. Watch, here's the trick. Say how many, it's going to take 3 because I've tried. This is just, see? Now what I do is turn the data back on and then it finishes the upgrade. Let me show you what I learned. The trick is shutting it off. Does it work to shut off and then I wondered, what if the game crashes, or what if I've got to go and I have to shut the game off or something like that? Is it going to take the same amount of upgrade attempts to actually get it, or is it going to cost me more or less silver? I wondered, and I discovered, watch, you can see it's the loading screen. Oh, probably because I shut data off. Yes. I have to remember, just turn it back on to log in. I mean, that's quite obvious. So once it loaded, I'll show you how, yes, it's the same 3 attempts. Isn't that amazing? How, no matter what the case may be, you find out if you can do it or not. With your data off, of course. Because if you keep your data on, it could use all your silver unexpectedly. It usually wouldn't use more than 1 million or 2 to get it up to level 12, but this is just an example of how if you have to shut your game off for any reason or it crashes and you know how many attempts it's going to take by blocking data or Wi-Fi, internet connection, etc. Is it going to cost the same exact amount of silver? Yes. Isn't that great to take note of? Yes, it is. So watch. Remember, it was 3 attempts. Since I know it's going to work, I don't have to take my data away. But I'll do it just to show you, to prove how, yes, it works. Watch. His attack is kind of low. I'm working on him. You probably saw in my last video how I maxed out his masteries with gems. He's going to be my next 6-star upgrade. Watch. Take away the data. Is it going to cost 3 again? Let me make sure I'm still filming. Yep. Is it going to cost 3? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Isn't that great to know how, for any reason, if you have to restart the game or whatever, it's going to cost the same amount that you've already tested, data back on, and then it'll finish. Pretty damn sweet. Done. Now, question is, I'd like to continue upgrading, but is 3 million silver going to be enough? Let's shut the data off and see how many tries it takes. If it takes more than 1 million, I'm going to shut the game off and it will not have wasted my silver. I'll show you how that works. 1, 2, wow, so that was just pure luck. Doesn't always get this lucky. We're just going to keep doing this until it takes too much silver. And then I shut the game off, restart it, to show you how it didn't actually take any. You'll see. No matter how much silver this is going to take, if you, oh look, so it wasn't that many. Just showing you how if you shut the game off with the no data and you come back on with data, you're going to have the same amount of silver. Now for sure, I don't want to get 15 to 16 because that's a lot of points in an artifact upgrade event. So I'm just going to do this to show you. Hope 2.8 million silver is enough. Sometimes it's not. Let's see. 3, 4. Don't forget I had 2.8 million. Okay. Don't worry. I'll press retry. It'll still work. 6. We don't have to count how many times it's going to go. Just look at the silver on the top. Let me fast forward. Look, it only cost me 400,000 silver. You may think that's a lot, but no, it's not. It's cost me over 1, 2, or 3. See, it says issues. I had 2.8 silver when I started. Now I have 2.4, but my data is off. So let me shut the game off. Just reopen the game and let's see. This is another thing to take note of. Since my data was off, so that is that 400,000 silver going to be gone? No. You'll see. If I have the same 2.8, that goes to show that whatever silver you attempted with your data off does not be wasted. Let me fast forward. Alright, game has been loaded, and look, I still, look on the top, the silver, I still have 2.8. I know for a fact the artifact did not finish the upgrade. I did that on purpose, because level 15 to 16 is a lot of points in any artifact upgrade event or tournament. See, it's still 15. So, that 400,000 silver was not wasted. I'm so excited to see which substat I get from level 16. It's not going to show you if you shut off data. You have to actually finish it to see. But, again, that's a waste of a good amount of silver for the upgrade. Pretty wonderful. I get 11% more attack when I finish the upgrade, which is a lot. Let's take a look at my Foley's total stats to end the video, just so you see where I'm standing. Obviously, I need to finish ascending him. Thank you so much. You can fast forward to the end, or you can sign off yourself from watching. That didn't help. I only had 1,000 plus attack. Now it's meh. I only got like 100. Let's see what the extra 10% will give. I can't do it until there's an event, which is okay, because I don't need him that bad. He's going to be my... How am I going to use him? Look at his reviews. Look at the first... Well, I don't need him for Fire Knight, but the clan boss is 4.7. I'm replacing my corpse collector. I gotta find her. The reason why is because she decreases his accuracy. Oh, there she is. I'll put away a baby food I don't need right now, just to show you the difference. They're both extremely good heroes. Go away, bandit. Badoosh. Badoosh. I definitely need to finish upgrading my corpse collector. You may think, what? She's already 60 fully ascended. What do you mean? Well, I have not finished her masteries. I'm going to finish it eventually through the Minotaur. Only because I already started it. You know me. The gems is my mastery fetish. Well, let's see. Foley was 4.7, and she is... Where is she? 4 point... Oh, look at that! She also has 4.7, but let's look at the difference. Well, first of all, she's Force, so she'll beat him when he's Spirit, and he's Magic. So, he'll beat him when he's Force. Once again, let's start with Corpse Collector. Her aura is only 40 accuracy, which is not in the arena, so scratch that. Not going to help. Her first attack has a 40% chance of placing a leech. It's only one attack. 50% when you book her, but I have not, because I have someone better. Her second A2 is on a 4 turn if you don't book to 3 turn. 75% with 80, 90, with 100% chance when booked. Placing a heal reduction, which is irrelevant for the good for Fire Knight, bad, irrelevant for the clan boss, but 50% decrease accuracy for 2 turns, which is very good. What about her last attack? It's a 3-hitter with a 75, 80, 100% when booked, a placing of 5% poison for 2 turns. and places the Veil. I'm not sure how good the Veil is versus the clan boss, but I'm sure it doesn't hurt. Right, that's her. Let's see about Foley. I know you may not have either. This is just to show, if you do, what the difference is and why. The reason why I'm going for it. His aura, which I'm working on. Of course, I need to ascend one more time. Heals him 20% of how much total HP he has, and boosts the turn meter by 50%. Whenever an enemy places stun, which we know the clan boss does, freeze, sleep, or provoke. And it immediately removes it. Whoa. So that means it's on a 5, unless booked, then it's 3 turn cooldown, which is great for the Fire Knight. Let's look at all his kit. It's a 4-hitter with a 20% chance of placing a 60% decreased defense, which I think is a little better than... We'll go back over to check. It's a 4-hitter, so maybe that means each hit has a 20% chance. 2, 4, 6, so that's an 80% chance. 25% when you book him. His A2 is a 4, that's the 4-hitter, excuse me. 35% chance of placing a leech for 2 turns. That's really good. A 35%. I think that, yes, that's 5 less than Corpse Collector. You see? And this is on her A1. So it's just 5 more. So it's a constant A1 is as many times as she wants. 40, 51 booked for 2 turns. Let's see, Foley. So she's 45. Where's the leech? Oh no, I'm not trying to do that. Leech. There. 35. So only 5 less, whatever. Also for 2 turns, so look at that. It's a 4-hitter, so maybe that means each hit has 35. Drop down in the comments what you think. I know it's on a 4 until booked to 3 turn cooldown, so it's not as often as Corpse Collector. But it's still a good option because his A3, well, blocks revive is irrelevant. Where's his decreased defense? That, his A1 is decreased defense for 2 turns. So, of course, he's going to do A1 more. Since this is a 4 or 5 turn cooldown, quite obviously, he'll be doing this more. So that means with no cooldown, it's a 4-hitter with a pretty good chance of placing a 60, which is the strongest decreased defense for 2 turns. So quite obviously, we'll have his defense down the max way almost the whole time. With her, we may leech him more often, but it's not gonna. I don't think it's gonna be as good as decreased defense, especially when you have Apothecary. In my case, I have Rask, who is the healing goddess. Him. Why is he a good healer? His passive heals everyone 10% of his HP when he crits. So obviously going crit is best. I'm going to replace Apothecary to do some more. Although he does make us all faster. I may keep him for that reason. But mine doesn't do as much damage as he could. Not sure who I'll replace him with, but maybe somebody who can also burn him. Because one hero cannot do more than 1 burn. But if you have 2 heroes, you can place 2 burns. Makes sense? Just like poison. Some heroes can place more than 1 poison. But 1 hero cannot do more than 1 burn. But 2 heroes can each do a burn. So double burn power. Let it burn! Let it burn! So now you saw. And you see on the top right, someone fused Rosin Scarhead. I am very excited to get mine. Working on it. Let's see. How close am I? Pretty damn close. I've got duplicates of 1, 2, 3. I'm working on making a duplicate of him. How am I going to do that? I have 2 of him. I already have 2 of him. Only 1 Spike Head. I believe that is campaign farmable, but I'm very sure, most likely this person whose epic is better than him. But I don't have one of these, but who cares? Go farm it in the second stage in the campaign. If you waste a shard on trying to get him, that's a rookie mistake. Not that I'm pointing fingers or saying you're stupid. I'm just saying, let's see what's in the market. There should be better things like sacred. Never mind, there is sacred shards sometimes, but don't we all wish? Void. No. There's never sacred. I meant ancient, the blue ones. You'll see the ancient. It's usually all that. Sometimes, here and there, it's that. Wouldn't it be lovely if you can get these or these, which are the hardest to come by in the market, or combine them? Combine lower rarity shards for higher. Please let maybe Plarium, when they watch this video, if there's enough subscriptions, views, or likes, it'll actually persuade them. We'll see. Appreciate you checking in. Thanks. Have an awesome rest of your day.